Hello, everyone. I'm ZHAO Chuang. Let's draw a Mamenchisaurus. Mamenchisaurus, a well-known dinosaur as a representative sauropod, had an exceptionally long neck. It was peculiar among all sauropods because of its extremely long neck, which was even longer than many other sauropod members. What made Mamenchisaurus peculiar is that it had a small torso, bulky limbs, and not particularly long legs, but its neck was extraordinarily long, almost half of its whole body length. Furthermore, it had many distinctive features, such as a club at its tail end, which is not typical in sauropods. Its head is also a rare sauropod fossil find, as sauropod skulls are generally very difficult to preserve, and most sauropod heads were reconstructed based on speculation. Only a few sauropod genera have skull fossils, such as several titanosaurs like Brachiosaurus, Diplodocus, Apatosaurus, Camarasaurus, etc. Mamenchisaurus is among them. Its skull fossils are relatively complete, displaying a rather unique head shape, which looks a bit like a leather shoe from the side. Now, let's get started. We begin with its head. Draw the snout first, which slightly bulges upward. Draw the mouth in the front, with wrinkles at the corner. Then, draw the tiny teeth, and the lower jaw. A protrusion faces down in front of the lower jaw. Draw the nostril here, and then place one eye at the back of the head. Don't forget to include an ear here. Next, proceed to draw its neck. Go with the dorsal side first. Its neck was extremely long. Down here is the throat. Extend its neck down from the bottom of the throat. Then, move on to the shoulder blade. Use light lines to sketch the shoulder blade's shape. Here is its chest. Then, we come to its arms. Draw the upper arm, followed by the forearm. Here is its wrist, and this is its hand. Its hand was a pillar-like structure formed with several fingers standing vertically. Then, draw the other arm, and its belly. Make its torso look a little bit longer. Draw its thigh here, which is very long. Down at this position is the knee, with the somewhat short calf following afterward. Then, we come to the ankle and foot. It had 3 toenails. The posterior edge of the other leg appears straight, while the front side resembles an elephant's. We can add a little shadow under the leg. Then, we move to draw its back, and then its tail. The base of the tail should slightly bulge upwards. Its tail should be very thin at the end, with a tail club at the tip. Draw some wrinkles at the base of the tail, followed by some structural lines on the side to make the tail look rounder. Then, add some wrinkles on the neck, especially at the base part, because the skin here will be squeezed when the neck is raised. Then, add some details, such as muscle traces, bone shapes in the hands, and muscles on the arms. Traces of muscles on the back can be seen here. Place a little shadow under the belly. Add muscles to the thigh. Then, add a little ground to let the dinosaur appear stepping on the ground. Next, let's color this Mamenchisaurus. Start by filling in the softer parts of the lower body with flesh pink, such as this part on the face, the underside of the neck, the chest, and the inside part of the arms. Once we finish the outline, we can color in large blocks. Fill in the inside of the arms to make this part look like that of a hippopotamus. We can also use pink to color a large area on the belly, followed by the inside of the thighs. And the ventral side of the tail. Next, use gray to color the skin on the upper part. The area around its eye can be colored gray as well. Let's design a banded white and gray pattern on its neck, leaving the white patterns out, and outline the gray patterns first. After these areas are filled in with gray, white patterns will consequently form. We fill in the gray stripe by stripe. Then, draw a white pattern here on the back to create a natural transition. Color this whole area gray. Fill the outside and back of the arm with gray, followed by the other hand, foot, as well as the outside of the thigh. The same goes for the base of the tail. We can also draw white patterns on the tail. Using the same method, we outline the gray patterns alternatively and fill in the color segment by segment. The tip of the tail will be in a different color. Then, use brown to color its tail club. The toenails on its feet and the eye can be embellished with brown. Finally, use brown to color the ground. Good. With this, we've finished drawing the Mamenchisaurus.